Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Hump Day. You know what that means. We're here hanging and chilling with the HMG AEW Dynamite watch long and bell count. Don't forget to sign your NDA. Get your bell counts in. Let's get it. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal. All righty. See what we got. We got Lab Rat in the house. What's up, man? Whoop, whoop. What are testing on you tonight? I think I'm gonna go 10 tonight. I'm gonna go 10 bells tonight.
I will take the AEW World title because when you mess with the bull, finish your cute little catchphrase. Do it again. If you're the bull, that makes me the matador.
That's one belt. Okay, I like the start to that. Like putting a little bit of heat on the main event. I like that. All right, so let's see what their the Wrestle Ticks set up for a. Yes, let's see. Set up for 39.73. Distributed 35.49. So I think it looks like the entire venue. So yeah, not quite a sell, but pretty close. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, the wild card, pal. Live on Dynamite, 9 days. Hey, what's up, Nelson? Whoop whoop. Happy Hump Day. It was good to see you, man. Yeah, they're probably gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Ese campeonato es tuyo. Tonight, do it for your family. Do it for la raza. And do it for anyone who say we can be world champion. Show everyone who Rush is because you mess with the ball.
Richmond, Virginia, your opening contest for one fall with no countouts is for the AEW World.
All right, I guess we are opening. Okay, we're opening with it. It's not tonight's main event.
Straight singles victories across all competitions. El Toro Blanco Roosh. He's on the roll of his AEW. Massive opportunity tonight to parlay that win streak. Not just
Yeah, does he have a law degree, though? That is the question.
Mexican man to hold the AEW World Championship.
Was MJF thinking, confronting someone that focused and that intense earlier in the day? I don't get it.
Well, perhaps MJF thinks he has the edge over Roosh in their one meeting. Just about 2 years ago, 100 miles down the road in Fairfax, Virginia, MJF prevailed over Roosh. In singles competition, perhaps he believes he can do so again tonight.
Nice. Nah, that's a show I never really got into, unfortunately.
Ted, do you think it's odd that MJF elected to give this AEW World Championship shot to Ruth and not to Mark Briscoe? I mentioned the singles victory.
A Matador.
Think back to last September when Mark Briscoe beat MJF in that vicious tables and tax match.
So I know what you're saying, but listen, I know you're not saying what I'm about to say. Bruce is he's no pushover here. I understand what Briscoe's about. Maybe MJF
Whoop,
started.
whoop.
But this is
Although I doubt we'd get El Torito back because he's got a. He wouldn't want to fuck up any chance to get with WWE right now.
Now let's head back to the ring of the Dapper Justin Roberts.
Introducing the challenger from Para Jalisco, Mexico, weighing 200.
Does Justin Roberts have purple shoes?
El Toro Blanco. And his opponent from Plainview, Long Island, New York, weighing 2. State boy Hangman, so he can never be champ again. He said you put the virgin in Virginia. He is the reigning and defending All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
It's never enough for this man. His ego is
Dude, does he have somebody on call who makes those custom banners for him like that?
Moments away from kicking off. Referee Bryce Remsburg drawing the assignment. And Tony, it's always special when the AEW World Championship is defended on Dynamite, on Collision. It's rare that it's in the opening contest of the evening. Just speaks of what a big show we have tonight.
absolutely top to bottom a tremendous show. And now the devil and the bull are going to lock horns here.
MJF trying to stand toe-to-toe with El Toro Blanco. Rouge, Taz, what do you make of the champion's decision?
Not smart. Hey, I like Max. I respect him. I consider him a friend. But
Okay, cool.
do not exchange strikes with Rouge. But there's a big loogie in the challenger's head.
And MJF
Oh, now MJF says settle down. He spits on him. Oh,
trying to get under the skin of the challenger. And doing a good job, so as we kick off this AEW World Championship match, I just want to note that this title match will be presented with limited commercial interruptions as Rouge building up momentum and the top over the top.
Man, no, he came a little bit close to hitting his head on the apron there.
Fired up, you can see it in his eyes, Taz.
yeah, he is, but he's also focused. He's not like deranged. He understands how big this moment is. This guy has a lot of legitimate experience being Rouge. This is not just some punk challenger. No, it's one of the best in AEW, and I love this. No count out, let him fight. What a way to start this telecast here live on TBS and on HBO Max. Wow.
Rouge sending MJF hard into the barricade. And Taz, Rouge is a man that lives and breathes pro wrestling. It's in his blood. His father, his 3 uncles, all pro wrestlers, as well as his 2 brothers. So a lot of pressure.
Man, why are we doing all this stuff to the outside already? Getting weapons out.
Championship tonight.
I get that. It's a huge opportunity for Rouge. I'm sure his family's watching on, but they're proud of
Yeah, they could have built this as the main event.
of what he's done good or bad as a pro wrestler. Right now, he's looking pretty good against the champ, even though he's illegal. Taz.
Rouge, that camera cable. He needs to be careful here.
Yeah, it's probably about just a few hundred short of a sellout, which is not bad.
Rouge take the action back to the ring, but this no count out scenario, Tony. I think this benefits the challenger greatly.
There's no doubt, and that's why I go back to what happened earlier in the day. I think it was a mistake by MJF. Look at the intensity that Rouge says. No one else. Oh, Great move by MJF. Drop toe hold right onto the steel chair. You know, Roosh took a little long. Hey.
Yeah, sometimes, Taz, I guess you get too fired up, right?
You do. Your intensity level gets too high and your adrenaline.
Oh, and MJF just coming in with the over the barricade into the timekeeper's table. And I think the three of us, Taz, we were all questioning MJF's game plan, but perhaps it was to get Roosh so angry that he makes an unforced error.
Absolutely.
Yeah, file that one, pal.
Especially someone with the temper of Roosh to get a little reckless. You know, Max is very calculated. He's going to exploit that.
Now MJF charging in once again, but Roosh the back body drop over the barricade. I think MJF may have even bounced off the timekeeper's table as he crashed into that backing wall.
Gentlemen, Roosh is a freaking man.
Man, I can't tell. It looked like the back of MJF's head hit the barricade. I can't really tell. Hopefully, it didn't. Hey, what's up, Dark Side? Whoop, whoop. Happy Hump Day. Hope all is well. Hope yours is well.
The support of this crowd firmly behind the challenger. And Roosh, now just ripping the turnbuckle pad off, exposing the steel.
Well, someone got a nice souvenir.
They usually have to buy those at the merch stand. MJF down in the corner, like begging, pleading with Roosh, trying to stem the tide of the challenger.
Look at this.
He's trying to. His jaw is in plain view.
What was worse, Taz, the body shot or the shot to the jaw?
I think the shot to the jaw, that was insane.
Roosh creates some distance across the ring.
I think Max wanted to get out of the ring and he couldn't.
Another body shot and then fought up a
And we got Too Legit to Quit. It's Hammer in the house. Whoop, whoop.
here in the early goings of this.
Happy Hump Day. Always a pleasure. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Whoop, whoop.
Roosh lighting MJF up, trying to throw him into that exposed turnbuckle. Referee Price Remsburg himself.
Doing good, pal. Whoop, whoop.
So smart, very clever by the champion.
Roosh head first into the unforgiving steel. As we see
He really is, and I don't think MJF gets enough credit for it. I believe Roosh is split open right now, and because that exposed turnbuckle.
Opening match. We already gone to the outside. We're at a table spot. We have a turnbuckle, exposed turnbuckle spot. We got blood. What's the rest of the show going to do?
challenger Roosh trying to get back to a vertical pace, but MJF doing a good job of anchoring Roosh down to the middle of the ring.
No one denies MJF's ability in the ring, like you gentlemen were talking about, but it's his attitude, his ego.
Nobody can touch me.
See?
I'm number one. I'm number one.
Shut up and fight.
But Tony, how can you argue? He's the world champ, and he's got his first run at his three-time world champ. He's got a nasty challenger.
I don't know if he did. That was a good blade job because
I agree with everything about
when MJF was going at him, it was you could see it just running down his face.
Spine buster and MJF targeting that wound on Roosh's head.
Yeah, that was a nasty spine buster. Roosh's head really bounced off the mat pretty heavily.
Is MJF just a disdainful sneer for the fans in attendance here in Richmond, Virginia? Our first trip to the Siegel Center. Home of VC and West Remsburg once again putting his body in the way.
That was really clever, Roosh.
MJF's
Okay, that was weird that Well, actually, no, it's not really. It's actually not all that weird. The ref blocked that because that's actually the ref doing his job.
Can't blame the ref. This is no count out, not no disqualification, so the ref's doing his job.
Both men just moving slowly now.
MJF lining up Roosh with that right hand, but Roosh fires back. Shots to the head, shots to the body. Now hammer throw across the ring. Roosh and splash in the corner, keeping the pressure on MJF. As you mentioned, MJF, a three-time AEW World Champion. He joined a truly elite club of athletes to hold a world championship, a major world championship 3 times by 30 years of age.
Yeah, no, here, come on, hold down. Insanely impressive before 30, absolutely. But his MJF's title is in, it's in danger.
And it's up, cold-blooded. Whoop, whoop. Happy Hump Day. Hope all is well.
MJF defeating Darby Allin to claim the AEW World Championship for that 3rd time, but it could be slipping from his grasp before our eyes, Tony.
Yeah, and listen, for a first title defense, you got to say.
Leg haunting. MJF kicked out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Taz, given the choices between Mark Briscoe and between Roosh, it's a tough call, but MJF, for whatever his reasons were, thought this was the better matchup for him.
No, you're right. I mean, but listen, both.
Exactly, Hammer. Like what we saw this past Saturday with the mask versus mask match.
Vicious competitors. And MJF knows that. You don't want vicious people coming after you. Little tunnel jackknife here tonight. Like hook, Bruce. If you could prevent vicious, experienced killers coming after your belt, that's a good thing.
Mainly only the wild card match just to see who the wild card is. Other than that, not really. And hey, what's up, Dan? Whoop whoop. Happy Hump Day. Hope all is well.
Backbreaker combo 2. And Roosh kicking out. He was trying to hold the arms very close to the body, but MJF has snatched that wrist and has Roosh in the salt of the earth in the center of the ring.
Yeah, he's keeping his hips high. Is the champion. And he's really working on that left shoulder. Triceps effective. You could also tear a guy's bicep with this armbar.
Yeah, and not only that, the fans are into each other.
Wait a second, reversal by the challenger. MJF relinquishes the grip, sends Roosh out to the apron. Roosh, I think just by reflex, grabbing MJF, and MJF almost guillotining the arm, and now perhaps looking for the heat seeker. That's how he won the AEW World Championship for the 2nd time. But now Roosh avoids it, sends MJF off, and lured him in the headbutt. Caught MJF square on the jaw.
Yeah, it took a little too long.
Whoop,
on the
whoop.
other side of the ropes that time, Taz, almost like he was rethinking what he was trying to do.
He might have. Now the champions, and you got to try to get him into the ring if you're Roosh to get a cover. But Roosh is hurting too.
Fans here in Richmond, and I'm sure watching around the world, appreciate it with the action kicking off Dynamite. Reminder.
As far as matches go, it's not a bad match, but it's not what you open a TV show with. This is more like a pay-per-view main event match.
It looks like sometimes he's slowing down. All of a sudden, he just pops right back up.
It's like a straight jacket. As Roosh has the champion on the outside, we step away from the action for 1 minute and 45 seconds as this World Championship tilt continues.
That sucks, Nelso.
Fans, I tell you, but he can't do it. As you can tell.
Sorry to hear that, man, but yeah. Way she goes sometimes.
I think you're right about that, but to your point, Tony, I mean, Roosh is hurting. He's got a grin on his face. Maybe he's starting to regroup a little bit. He's probably need a couple of stitches in his head.
Yeah, and look, again, MJF, eyes closed, has not moved the entire time that he has spilled onto the floor.
A violent pile driver on the apron. Shut you down.
You see Roosh's blood staining those taped up wrists of MJF as Roosh. I looked up off the camera, excuse me, off the screen. Reverend Bryce Evansburg. Roosh shoved him away, but he's
trying to pop his shoulder back into place. Oh my God, that's exactly what he did.
You're talking about a tough guy. Holy smokes.
Sometimes you got to do that. Roosh, definitely a surge of adrenaline. I think I've only seen that done once, and it was in Lethal Weapon. And I just watched Roosh do it on live television. And you don't see that much, you're right.
Oh, boy, he's hurting. Look at this.
Yeah, it doesn't make it perfect when you pop it back into place. It's just a little less painful.
Our medical team's going to check on him now.
Remember, it is no count out here in this AEW World Championship title match.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to both men being unfit, this match will not continue.
We are back live on Dynamite moments ago.
Talking about medical staff.
Remember, the medical staff said that both MJF and Roosh were unfit to continue. Roosh taking umbrage with that. He just headbutted the ringside doctor. And
What's going on? Wait.
This match does continue. Referee Bryce Redford has
Okay, so apparently if the medical staff deems you and your opponent unfit to continue, you can just beat the medical staff and the match continue.
Yeah, no, it's tough. I've done that. It's not easy. Yeah, his left arm is hurting. Roosh lining up. MJF and poise to the left. In the corner. Covering it up. Could be curtains for MJF. Roosh pulls him out. Lateral press and MJF. The hand on the rope. The only thing I think that kept MJF's AEW World Championship title reign alive.
Yeah, Roosh needs to settle down right now.
Ref is not taking it from Roosh. Roosh already dropped the doctor. He's got.
Yes, it is.
But MJF, I don't know. You got to give him credit. Great match sense, knowing where he was in the ring, even though he's damn near out of it. He put his hand on that bottom rope to keep his title.
Yeah, we've never denied that he's been trying to get here.
Roosh, yeah, it was the straightjacket pile driver on the apron that got MJF in this bad position, but Roosh was trying maybe for a double underhook or just a standard pile driver. Either way, that left arm is failing the challenger. That posture is obvious as Roosh keeps that left arm clutched very close to his body. Maybe shoulder dislocation, separation, who knows?
Could be.
There could be a bicep tear, could be an AC joint in his shoulder, could be a rotator cuff. I've had that happen during a match to me with my shoulder. I'll never forget that pain. It was brutal. Roosh charging. JF is
And now you've gone through the barricade in the opening match.
lucky he avoided that because he could have been in the 6th row, if not further back. That was insane. MJF across his 3 reigns as AEW World Champion, 17 successful defenses overall, including wins over Bryan Danielson, Hiroshi Tanahashi. But wait a second. Now he's got Roosh up for maybe a tombstone on the floor. Oh boy. It's dangerous here. Tombstone it was on that broken piece of barricade. Again, targeting the neck of Roosh and the knee.
Yeah, but nice watch. A tombstone on the ramp on the piece of the barricade on the floor. Like seriously, what else are they gonna do? Or what else is it left? They're left for the show to do.
Now remember, this AEW World Championship match, our opening contest, it is no countout. It's not no disqualification, but it is no countout. Hence the extra time, the extended time these men are spending on the floor. MJF returning himself and Roosh to the ring. The 17 successful defenses.
Yeah, and his title reign, his first one was 406 days, the longest. So he has been.
Yeah, I know. Give me the kitchen sink, pal.
In AEW, no doubt.
Right there, MJF is.
Maybe somebody run somebody over. Oh wait, we've already seen that too, multiple times in AEW.
This is what
stuff with vehicles.
prize in the game is on the line here. You know, the AEW World Championship, you gotta leave it all out here. MJF running up loose for the Heat Seeker. Goes forward by again. MJF down and jams the knee. We've seen this out of him before, though, Taz. Yeah, well, he feigns the knee injury. Gets his opponent to come in, steps over. Yeah, but I don't know about this time, though, man, because he did that tombstone pile driver between MJF and his knee.
Way too long for an opening TV match.
Time will tell. Bruce, man, he can barely can't use his upper arm again. Exactly. Bruce slowly making his way to the top drop kick. No, MJF bypasses him and now targets the arm. Brings Bruce over. There's a hammerlock with the legs as he's applied the crossface.
If Tony Khan could figure out a way to make that happen, he would.
The challenger defiant as MJF continues to crack, and that is it. Bruce goes out. The referee stops the match.
Here's your winner, and still AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
What a battle, gentlemen. What a freaking battle.
Taz, Bruce defiant until the bitter end, but at some point, the pain just becomes too much for the body to bear. He didn't want to quit, but unfortunately, his body made the decision for him.
Yeah, you just can't. Sometimes you either force the tap, you just have to tap, which he didn't. He sucked it up and took the pain and just went out. So when you know, he's got a lot of pride.
Right, when you pull the head back away from that shoulder, that puts so much pressure on that Taz. Too much pain.
Oh, but shit, his shoulder and bicep, tricep. Who knows what's going on there? But MJF, to his credit, he attacked it and he retains his world title. Good on next.
Oh, wait a second. MJF now with that AEW World Championship title belt. He's lining up Bruce.
And just the logistics of getting a ring underwater, that would be, how much do you think that would cost?
Mark Briscoe, the last man. MJF wanted to see Briscoe. Oh, come on. The double underhook to Jay Driller. No. MJF.
The low blow stops Briscoe in his tracks. MJF just went through hell and Briscoe's coming out here to attack him.
But MJF was going to attack Bruce with the belt.
And now the tables have turned. MJF lining up Mark Briscoe. But out comes the conglomeration. Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and even Big Tom told him Ishii. What the hell is Ishii? I didn't see him here. He must have just popped up. The conglomeration rolls deep, luckily for Mark Briscoe, but MJF reaches for the World Championship.
What a start to our program. Wow.
And fans, the Owen Hart Foundation tournament continues tonight. Alex Windsor faces the wild card
Definitely not cheap.
round action. And our main event, Will Ospreay, Mark Davis, semifinal round action of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation men's tournament. But coming up next, the Blackheart.
Yeah, somebody to, I guess, because somebody could say, hey, Tony, you got two guys who names are kind of spelled the same, but even they're pronounced differently. Couldn't that might that confuse people? Nah, it's all good. The sickos know. Whoop whoop. Hopefully. I mean, we saw it happen with Timeless Tony Storm, but Timeless Tony Storm, this is not. But we'll see. So we've got a hard commercial break going at the moment. Oh man, sorry. Today's been a little bit rough, and I don't have as much energy I usually do. So I apologize. I'm a little bit not to my usual standard. Hey, what's up, Scott Woodford? Whoop whoop. That has felt like a step backward for AEW this week. They've been showing improvement. This seems like a step backward so far for them. So far, we had about a 25-minute match with MJF and Roosh that did not need to go that long, where they did pretty much everything that you could do on it. Nothing else left to do on the match. They did such shit on the outside, broke barricades, bled.
Just moments away. Let's return to the ring and the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
This battle set for one fall. In the ring from Sandy Fork, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds.
Mark Briscoe moments ago intervening when AEW World Champion MJF was attempting to take out Rouge after the bell.
And he's still fired up about it.
And his opponent, weighing 171 pounds, Blackheart Leo Rush.
Well, earlier today, Renee Paquette was trying to get a word with the conglomeration. Mark Briscoe said he was jealous of the conglomeration's match this past Saturday night at Collision. He was going to fight the first person he saw, and then this creepy Gremlin, I think is the term.
Yeah, he makes. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Leo Rush, he just makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. Honestly, they don't know
These
what
guys are, they're frozen.
Well,
Orange Cassidy, he did say, Tony, on Saturday, the strategy is he can't see if you're not moving.
Okay, okay.
yeah, because Leo gave a
That's-
interview, their backstage interview with that umbrella in his hand. And no one really knows what to make of Leo Rush here. And you know what? That's probably not bad for Leo Rush.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Leo, man. For a few years,
Yeah.
definitely changed.
Boy, has he ever.
He is bad. You know what? Crazy.
Mark Briscoe is saying, I guess he could be good.
All
Right. Mark Briscoe also unsure what to make of Leo Rush.
Leo's talk well.
I mean, he's constantly talking to himself now, apparently talking to Mark Briscoe.
Whatever he's into Mark, confused Mark.
I'm pretty sure Briscoe hasn't seen nothing like Leo in Sussex County, Delaware, on a chicken farm. I promise you.
It's probably a Sussex County version of a Chupacabra. Player Cabra? No, Chupacabra. Gremlins, apparently. That's Leo Rush for the boot. That's the ropes. Quick footsteps by Leo Rush now, right eye to eye with Mark Briscoe.
Hey, what am I watching here?
And to carry him next solid. Leo Rush, Leo against the ropes.
Redneck Kung Fu don't miss for Briscoe.
Leo Hammer throw sends him into the ropes, and once again, back to the corner, glued up into the face. But sends Leo Rush still to the outside.
Two guys are made for each other. They're both deranged. I mean, both of them.
Like I'm legit just baffled.
So, bang, bang, shout out to the newest edition, AEW, Mick Foley.
How about Mick Foley?
Cactus Jack himself. Briscoe had enough.
Oh, you guys noticed that Leo still has the crew tights on. So who knows where he's coming from?
The crew, his former tag team, with Action and Freddie.
And that's dissolved. We found out that last month.
Right in the hand.
I don't know if Leo Rush ladies and much of paying attention to fashion. Look at this. Kind of like a donkey with one leg.
What the?
Leo Rush out to the floor. Mark Briscoe on the move and scissor kick through the ropes.
Nice hammer. Whoop, whoop.
How many legs on the hyena?
Yeah, this kind of getting through this kind of requires some.
Briscoe. Neck breaker connects. As he has the advantage, fans, the action continues live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
I mean, at this point, who knows?
Throw him here. Well, there you go. Briscoe, we're happy to oblige.
Mark is so enjoyable. He really is. I mean, he's tough. Just ask him, JF, how tough he is. JF wants to have nothing to do with me, but he is not only that, just a great guy to be around.
Stop to the side of the head.
He's interesting.
Yes, he is.
That's why the conglomeration gets along so well. They have Mark Briscoe, right?
Whoop, whoop.
Friendship there. Big Tom, the Chatterbox, Big Tom. He must have a direct.
Well, unfortunately, that cool music so regulated to just WWE.
Nice bridge. Briscoe chopping down. And now Mark Briscoe on the move. Sliding lariat. Connects. Leo Rush in trouble here. He has not had a prolonged series of offense this entire match. Briscoe once again covers.
Another match is going way too long. Like, what the fuck is this?
But his offense has changed too. He doesn't use the same things that Leo Rush before Blackhawks was using.
Look at this. Leo Rush smiling after those chops from Mark Briscoe. Yep. Likes the grip of Mark Briscoe. Briscoe, though, on the move. Quick behind. Leo Rush. Leo, though, tucks under. And takes Briscoe off his feet.
And then there's Leo Rush. You remember the quickness in and out, back and forth.
Cover made. Digging that elbow into the jaw of Mark Briscoe.
I'm not sure he was talking to Leo. Maybe the canvas.
Could be.
His eyes, that red. Too many of those damn energy drinks the kids are drinking.
Could be. That, running around like a one-legged donkey.
Definitely tough, Shirani. Tough for him.
Like, seriously, somebody please go over and end this. Like, holy shit.
Obviously mentally, but physically from the way he approaches match in the ring.
Now they rush. Lateral press again.
What if he ate some kind of seeds in the woods or something and then, crazy?
Yeah.
Mushroom.
Yeah.
Or a poison berry or
Poison
something.
berries, black mushrooms or maybe red mushrooms.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Live, TBS, HBO Max. Leo Rush, Mark Briscoe, one-on-one. Briscoe has controlled the bulk of this match, but the Blackheart, Leo, fighting his way back into contention.
As bizarre as he looks, Leo Rush can still go.
Oh, no, he definitely can.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Yes, he is, apparently.
Leo Rush up to the top rope. Frog splash. No, Briscoe rolled inward, avoiding the contact.
Yeah, nothing you can really go with.
Page. Briscoe's looking. Quick combination from Leo Rush. Briscoe. Stunner coming off the ropes. Leo Rush. Far leg hook. Briscoe able to break free. And fans, AEW. June 10th and Thursday, June 11th. And then June 17th, Smart Financial Center in Houston, Texas. Dynamite and Collision, all that and so much more available. AEWTIX.com.
A great June that's going to be what? For AEW.
We'll cap things off this month with Forbidden Door in San Jose. There you will see the finals for the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's and Women's Tournament.
City. Boy, and they are meeting their mark too, man. Those are great palm strikes.
Well, Briscoe's
Whoop,
got
whoop.
momentum right now on Leo.
Mark Briscoe sends Leo Rush for a ride. Leo retreats to the
And hey, what's up, SJ Fantastic? Whoop whoop.
hammers Leo Rush.
One thing about Mark Briscoe,
Dude, this match is bad. Like, this should have ended 10 minutes. This should have ended 10 minutes ago.
The last time MJF met Mark Briscoe, it was Briscoe that
Yeah, this show has been a huge step backward for AEW.
all over the place. Never will forget that. Neither will MJF. Oh, Lordy.
And that was some powerful short clothesline there.
now Briscoe double underhook, thinking Jay Driller, but Leo Rush, he knows it. He's fighting, trying to fight his way free. Jackknife by Leo Rush. 1, 2.
It's a great counter by Leo. Great counter.
Briscoe telegraphed that. Leo Rush was able to counter. Coming around Enziguri. Lightning
Whoop, whoop.
reflexes from Leo Rush. Oh, no, Briscoe shut him down.
He went for that a second time, and Briscoe made him pay.
Back of the head.
Now Mark Briscoe, cutthroat driver perhaps,
Yes, sir.
drives Leo down center of the ring. Briscoe covers 2 and 3.
Yeah, this was bad. This was bad.
Briscoe.
But I tell you what, Leo gave him a hell of a match.
But Mark Briscoe continues to build momentum, continues to make a very
Yeah.
compelling case.
In no world should that match ever have gone that long. Anywhere near that long.
Now, damn it, I got something to say. Mr. Cameraman, please come closer. Because I'm talking to one man and one man alone. And that's you, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Let me lay something out for you, Max. Let me take you back to 2023, January 2023, the 17th of that month. My brother, my tag team partner for 20 plus years. In the blink of an eye, gone. Just like that. One day later, a few hours later, my birthday, January 18th. 1 week later, like it's been our whole lives, January 20th.
That's gonna be entertaining to listen to.
It's my brother's birthday. But instead of celebrating, eating birthday cake together like we always have, I find myself making my debut in AEW. Making my debut alone. And Max, you can only imagine the whirlwind of emotions. I got all this grief, this anger, this rage that I gotta push down, I gotta bury deep inside me. Don't get me wrong, AEW might have saved my life because that was my therapy, man. That was my therapy. That's how I vented. That's how I got my anger out. But it's still deep down in my core. I still couldn't find no joy. I came across some friends, some buddies who was down to conglomerate.
Big time drop ball with Mark Briscoe. Big time.
My heart was full. Once again, the void was filled. I had some brothers again, and finally, I felt the joy of being a professional wrestler once again. And then, Max, we crossed paths. And week by week, slowly but surely, with every bullshit sentence that came out your mouth, that anger and that rage, it came back to the surface. And beyond that, because I've never felt the hatred that you made me feel. Max, I've never hated a man like I hate you. And you know damn well what happened when I got my hands on you. I pinned your bloody ass 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of this ring. And then you went away, and it felt good. I was able to let my mind at ease once again. But sure enough, Max, your ugly ass head popped back up, and all the rage came right back to the surface. But now, the only difference, Max, is you got something that I want. You got that AEW world title. And Max, I'm not like you. You bitch, whine, moan, and complain.
For real, it does feel like they're just trying to kill time. Like, where, like, is the rest of the roster, like, not able to be there or something? It's like, okay, we got skeleton crew, eat time.
I don't complain. I come to work every day, do my job. And Max, I'm calling you.
Yeah, it's very obvious that where they're going is MJF and Ospreay at All In.
You say you're the best. Prove it. Prove it, Max. See, you brought me to this place of darkness that I've never been, man. It's like I feel demons on me. Well, ain't that? Child of God, Max, devil, I don't know if you read the book, but you lose. Now quit being scared and give me a title shot, you moist ass bitch. Reach for the sky, boy.
Mark Briscoe. Some very harsh words for the AEW World Champion MJF, but
Whoop, whoop.
from the AEW World Championship to the TNT Championship. Kevin Knight, his questionable decisions over the last 10 days has led to this collision with his former friend, former tag partner, Speedball Mike Bailey.
It should have been me in that main event.
Kevin Knight, what are you doing?
I told Darby Allin not to let the jet down, not to let you people down. And guess what he did? He blew it.
Kevin, I hear what you're saying. The reason we work so well as a team because we both want to be the best. But Kevin, you're impatient. You get ahead of yourself and you make mistakes.
I
not to highlight each and every time that I step into this ring? Do I look like a big player to y'all, huh?
Is that the road you want to go down? So be it. We can look down it together. The opposite side. We really are. So how about me and you, one-on-one?
I'm not here to just take part here in AEW. I'm here to take over this whole damn company.
Tony Schiavone, this is an intense.
Looks like this is going to be our next match coming up.
Former traveling companions in jet speed.
They came in as jet speed together. They were
Maybe not.
sensational to see them go one-on-one. Who knows what to expect tonight in this matchup?
And speaking of the TNT Network, coming up this Saturday, Collision is live, coast to coast, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. The Owen Hart Foundation tournament continues this week. It also continues tonight in our main event. Will Ospreay, Dougzilla, Mark Davis will meet one-on-one with a spot at Forbidden Door on the line. And then next Wednesday, Swerve Strickland, Brody King to fill out the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation.
Just 2 hours. 2 hours plus,
Women's tournament continues tonight as Alex Windsor,
of course, their usual overrun.
faces the wild card entrant. Plus, next win in Cincinnati, Sky Blue, the Triangle Madness will face Serena.
Yeah, I mean, that men's bracket is so obvious. Swerve's clearly going over Brody with Ospreay Swerve finals. 2 belts?
Your AEW Women's World Champion has something to say. See, last week, I made a promise to myself that if one person from Stardom comes to AEW, I would burn that company down to the ground, baby.
Stardom, of
See,
course.
when I was in Japan, they used to call me the Idol Killer. Because every single pretty, cutesy, kawaii little girl would make me sick to my damn stomach. So, I had to take them all out. And then, yes, I did get fired from Japan. So now we have to do it all over again. See, the Triangle of Madness has 3 jobs.
Yeah, at least she's trying. At least Tekla's doing a decent job with the time she's given.
Violent little thing has to win the Owen Hart tournament. While this Sister of Sin has to get her TBS title back. Spider has all her eyes set on Forbidden Door. And whether they come here or we have to go over there, that doesn't matter because I'm going to close that door for damn good, baby. And I'm telling you, I am not declaring war on Stardom. I am declaring death to Stardom. And if that message wasn't already clear enough,
Only the sickos do, but
For the actions of the AEW Women's World Champion Tekla, the Toxic
at least she got a good loogie out of that one though. At least it's one that you can see through the camera. All right, hard commercial break. I'm gonna step outside for a little bit of smoky tokey. Yeah, that too, but yes, AEW, pal. All right, stepping outside for smoky tokey. Be right back. Whoop whoop. Oh, I needed that. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, young boy Billy. Hey, tonight we need you to lock in. Last time he wasn't at 100%. Last time he dropped you on that little neck of yours. What you talking about? You right. My bad. I know Mark Davis has been taking up space in your mind. That memory, those thoughts. Now's the time to discard them forever. Right now. He's not a movie monster. It's Mark Davis. You know him. You've wrestled him. He's got 2 arms, 2 legs. You can beat him. You're going to. That was a different guy. This is a different guy. This guy's never wrestled Mark Davis. This Will Ospreay, indestructible in mind and spirit, what you're becoming. Don Callis is going to have to hire a truck driver to run you over with an 18-wheeler if he wants to be here tonight. I don't like the temperature around here lately, all these groups and alliances and gang warfare. I don't like it. You don't worry about that. You got one job tonight. His army, stay on task. You beat Mark Davis. That's your job. Everything else, you let me worry about that. I'll take care of it. For real. I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. I'm starting to see it. Let's go. Who's guys?
Can Will Ospreay make it to the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament for the year? Or will the Don Callis family earn a spot in the finals at Forbidden Door? We will find out in tonight's main event.
That's a pretty good
Next
pick.
match is set for one fall. Approaching the ring from Gomez Palacio, Morongo, Mexico. Weight 241 pounds. Andrade El Idolo.
Tony will touch on that a bit more in a moment. But fans, you are watching All Elite
I think we're still at 1 belt.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance.
No, I'm sorry, 2. We're at 2. My bad, 2.
You bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com.
That is for DK Manu.
Tony, before we turn our attention fully to this match, John, Moxley, over the last few weeks, has really been preaching metamorphosis to Will Ospreay, saying that Moxley's not the same athlete that he was yesterday. He's not the same athlete that he will be tomorrow. Likewise, same could be said about Will Ospreay.
And I agree with all that. I think Moxley has become quite... Whoa. Sorry about that. Don't want to interrupt this.
You're not interrupting them.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Whoop, whoop.
Moxley's become quite the motivator for Will Ospreay. And you know what? About a month ago, 2 months ago, Ted, we didn't expect that to happen.
No, you're right. Definitely, I'm still a little perplexed by it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, seems like it's all good to help those guys.
Yeah, get me ring rats, pal.
What a good night. 1, 2. Oh, Andrade went up his opponent.
Wants to dish out a little more punishment.
Yeah, double on the hook here. Double on the hook. DM. Now Andrade. 1, 2, 3.
Andrade El Idolo.
I love matches like that. You don't get paid by the hour in this business. I know some fans don't like that. Me as a wrestler, I love that. Get it done quick. Go to the bar and have a drink.
Andrade, he's been bristling as of late because of Don Callis' business relationship with MJF, preventing Andrade from challenging for the AEW World Championship.
That MGF has the world title. I really want it. MGF, I know you beat my friend, mi hermano, Rouge. But do you think you can beat me? You can be the real Latino man. How you know?
Andrade making his case, but he's interrupted, by the leader of the Don Callis family, of course.
Wait, I forgot Jake Doyle's back.
Recently returned to action here in AEW.
See Andrade's face that time, Taz, as he didn't expect this.
No, he didn't. He definitely was caught by surprise, as was I.
Yeah, that was not the best promo in the world.
Absolutely. I'm sure he remembers his own family.
Great job, Andrade. That was amazing. But right now, I have something very important to say. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Don Callis family, the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Don Callis really excited. I can't believe this. It's amazing.
What is he doing with the microphone?
Kevin Knight, the newest
There's 3 belts.
member of the Don Callis family. Don's enthusiasm, understandable.
Well, we saw Don recruit the Jet last Wednesday. He can be very, very. Look at this, man. Kevin Knight. And apparently, he has convinced the Jet to join the team, the family.
Taz, it was 10 days ago at Double or Nothing. In front of 15,000 people in Queens, in front of the entire world, Kevin Knight with Darby Allin. That stretcher.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
Because Darby let everyone down by not
The only thing I can think of is like let just to have him sit on, like, be close to Don Callis and learn from him. But he doesn't need to be in the faction to do that. Like, he can, you can still mentor him backstage. Oh, nice. If he is, well done. Whoop, whoop.
I was going to say, speaking of letting people down, that's exactly what Kevin Knight did to Speedball Mike Bailey. Don Callis was shouting something at Taz.
Well, he was telling me that I don't have to do much to get talent, that type thing. He's put himself over, and he should. I mean, Don, he's got almost everybody. I mean, he's got a gigantic family. That's a gigantic family of so many athletes.
Continues to grow day by day, and adding a world-class athlete like the Jet Kevin Knight, that's nothing short of a coup for Don Callis. I hate to give him his due, but I have to. Now, Colorado time, Kevin Knight backing former friend, former partner, Speedball Mike Bailey up to the ropes.
Now, Speedball has to realize now with the Don Callis family, he's going to see things that the Jet never did do with Jet Speed.
Yeah, this is another match that should have been built to for a pay-per-view. Instead, it's eating up time on free TV.
I personally think it's a great move by Kevin Knight aligning with Don Callis and his family. I mean, you have tons of brotherhood, tons of backing in that group.
himself
Yep,
quite an
just a
athlete in
match.
his family right now.
Knight sending Speedball hard into the barricade. As referee Rick Knox imploring these athletes to get the action back in the ring. And Tez, you know how it works with tag team partners. You've been around the business long enough. Either you stay together long term and you're successful, or you just come to loathe each other. It's a familiarity breeds contempt sort of thing.
It happens a lot. I mean, that teams end up hating each other's guts. I mean, it does happen a lot for a lot of years in wrestling. Nice roll up here, Speedball.
Speedball avoided the lariat off the ropes. Wow. Likewise, Kevin Knight avoids the kick. The sweep from Speedball. Speedball sends Knight into the ropes. These two men know each other.
Boy, you're so right, that's Oliver.
So well, Tony.
Yeah, familiarity. You can see it. You've seen the last like 3 or 4 moves. Oh, how about that though?
Yeah, I would not recommend
To the outside.
wrestling barefoot. That's just asking for trouble to happen.
Or to the right like that.
But if you're willing to suck it up and like you're aware of what you're getting into and you're willing to suck it up and try to get your gimmick over and your look over and not complain about it, all right, as long as you know what you're getting into and you're cool with that.
Try now, if you Mike Bailey, you got to get Kevin in the ring. Try and top him. Here. I think that's what Bailey's going to do.
Kevin Knight seems out of sorts, at least for the moment. Speedball, Mike Bailey moving with some urgency.
I personally don't agree with this. Whatever he's trying to do, he might hit it. But I think he has Kevin hurting already. He should have covered him, in my view.
Shooting star class. No, Kevin Knight rolls inwards. Bailey adjusts and Knight laced him with that drop kick as this TNT Championship match continues. Don't go anywhere.
Taz, you were exactly right on that last move. Speedball made the mistake, and right now he's paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, he let the emotions, in my opinion, just falling the match on you guys. I feel like Bailey let his emotions and his anger.
I think I remember that. Yep.
Tag team partner Kevin Knight get the best of him instead of focusing on getting.
Yeah, that's when he switched to boots.
And Bailey's been around long enough; he knows that. But again,
Yeah, he had to learn the hard way.
a lot of times in this sport.
Yeah, I understand that. Don Callis checking on his man. You know, shocked enough to see Kevin Knight turn on Darby Allin at Double or Nothing.
I'm not. Why are you shocked? The business is full of selfish people.
Okay, but
You know that, Johnny.
But even as the old cliche goes, I'm sure when he walks out here with Don Callis, as the old cliche goes, people just drop their teeth. They were so shocked.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's a good point. You can drop chicklets for sure. In shocking motions, I agree. Yeah, I dropped the microphone.
A jaw-dropping announcement by Don Callis.
Yeah, it was.
Drop your teeth. Is that a Craigsville
That's a
expression?
Craigsville. It's a Virginia expression. Man, some shocked he dropped his teeth. That's how we said it too back then.
Oh, so that was what happened. Callis lost his dentures again.
Chops here by Bailey.
That's not the first time that's happened.
The hammer throw. Kevin Knight reverses.
Where Callis lost his dentures on live TV.
Don Callis said give up. Mike Bailey is not going to give up.
Cover now. Leg is hooked. Bailey able to kick out.
You see the Jet really depending on Don Callis in this match. Yes, I mean, he's looking at him, talking to him a lot.
He's new on the team. He wants to make sure that his new, let's just call it coach.
But Tez, I mean, you know Don Callis a little better than Tony or I do. I mean, do you know the incentives that the Don Callis family have? Do they have medical?
Points, cold-blooded, whoop, whoop.
Yes, they have all sorts of plans. They do that. Don Callis, he's incorporated with many different groups.
Wow, how about that?
Dental for sure.
Now Bailey all tied up. Kevin Knight wrenching on the leg of Kevin Knight with Speedball Mike Bailey with the arm captured.
You just can't, if you take it over, you can't knock what Don has built with his family.
Well, I mean, the impact that he has had in All Elite Wrestling is been felt.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he can afford what. I'm sure he can afford one that works.
Should we join the Don Callis family too?
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Okay.
The TNT Championship hangs in the balance tonight live on Dynamite. Former tag team partners Speedball Mike Bailey, the Jet Kevin Knight battling it out. Knight looking to retain his TNT Championship. Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, they're like, we're out.
Not out
Peace.
of this one yet, but great counter by the Jet.
It's like you said earlier, Excalibur goes back to familiarity with your opponent or your former partner.
Knight collects the arm, collects the leg. Oh, Speedball able to kick out.
Notice Taz had him rub that forearm across the cheek right at the very end.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Cover made.
Showing tenacity here with rapid covers every time you force your opponent to kick out, and you really make him burn a lot of energy.
Knight throwing some right hands. The referee Rick Knox.
The referee is doing the right thing.
Yeah, those right hands, they are illegal to close fists. The chant of "You Sold Out" to Kevin Knight, who moments ago was introduced as the newest member of the Don Callis family. Speedball.
He hit that foot and came right back.
That's okay. Oh! Knight avoided it for a second time, but didn't avoid the third shot. And
What an anti-air from Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, look at making the cover right now. That knocked him right smack dab down.
but the toll of the physicality, Taz, I think is preventing Speedball Mike Bailey from capitalizing on that opening.
Yeah, no, for sure. Heavy hitting stuff, right? So it's tough. I agree with Shivani. If Bailey can get that cover, he might have a new TNT champ. Exerting all this energy and taking so much punishment for both of these men.
That's what amazes me about all wrestlers, both the men to my right, what you guys have gone through in your career, what they've gone through in their career. They keep coming back.
Speedball Mike Bailey locking eyes with Jake Doyle at ringside. This behemoth of a man returning from injury last week and already making his presence felt. As Speedball Mike Bailey, the Jet Kevin Knight, no. Knight pulls it short. Speedball though. He's lunging in with a kick, and now Bailey.
What's he going to do? Oh my God.
Steadies himself with a triangle moonsault, but Kevin Knight knew it was coming and crashing to the floor.
Kidney punch?
No, Bailey, he landed on the apron. Really can happen when you get popped over like that. He landed on that apron very hard on his lower back and kidney. I mean, really, really hard. So I think that's what Bailey's feeling right there. You know, this is just... and he's already the TNT champion. Now you're with someone like Don Callis and his family. You get a lot of opportunities. I mean, in this business, opportunities. And Don Callis gets his people opportunities.
No, the current trios champions are Roddy, Kyle, and Orange.
And I think Knight needs to do the same thing I said, that Callis needs to come in the ring and cover him if you can. And let's see if Kevin does that, if he's going for another maneuver.
Yeah, Roddy Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy.
Knight bringing up Speedball though, captures the arm, goes around the rope, and very close.
That is possible.
Knight grabs the tempting sunset flip, Speedball.
That is a good. That's
On target for the challenge.
because AEW, pal.
Yeah, that's brutal.
This whole night has felt like filler,
And Knight
or this whole episode, I should say. This whole episode felt like filler.
1, 2, but no
two young men are really putting on a
Like the only actual story advancement here is Kevin Knight joining Don Callis family. That's about it. Maybe a little bit with the Death Riders and Ospreay. That's about it.
Speedball digging deep, looking for that flamingo driver out of the corner, but Kevin Knight hanging on to the top rope, Taz. Yeah, smart by Kevin, but he just hit another high round. Jake Doyle entering the ring, and
oh my God, it's
Callis sweeps up the leg of Speedball. Jake Doyle.
Sweep the leg, Donnie.
The referee never saw it.
There's the plan. There's the Don Callis family in action.
Oh, that's where it's great to be part of Don Callis' family, man. That's big that Don did that.
Oh!
Had to break his back.
Just a little bit more rotation. That'd have been right on the top of his head.
If that wasn't enough, Kevin Knight.
Yeah, but yeah, that damn near dangerous move wasn't enough. We got to get more shit in before we pin him. Nah, that crazy bump off the top wasn't enough. Yeah, we got to do something else. Fuck's wrong with these kids?
As he retains the TNT Championship, his 5th successful defense.
That's how you do it right there. That's how you do it right there.
Yeah, all it took was just a little bit more rotation and just.
Holding the jet down ever since I've been here. So I linked up with Don Perignon right here with the Don Callis family. But make no doubt about it, Don. I'm here for one reason and one reason only: to get straight to the top and become Jet 2 belts, baby.
Oh, yeah.
So MJF, I'm waiting on you.
Well, Maxwell Jacob Friedman surrounded on all sides, but back where Renee Paquette is standing by.
Dogs, you guys had quite the week. So you guys did to Cope and Cage, and clearly you guys are still in a bit of a celebrating mood.
You're dang right, Renee. Because last week we took out Cope and Cage.
Done.
I say that's
And then
4 belts.
we invented the new 5-second pose. And then we beat the tar of the Bang Bang Gang. Bang, 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 guns! Down. So, what's not to celebrate? So we brought ourselves...
Yeah, got to get that in. You got to get that in.
some
Why?
kazoos. That's a kazoo? Yeah, it's a kazoo. Oh my gosh. You guys are so...
Wait, no, that's not a belt. Sorry, that's his pants.
The dogs out, huh? Who?
Still three. My bad.
Who? We saw what you did last week. It begs me to ask the question, what the dog doing?
Okay, I know exactly what you guys are doing.
You're the new guys, right? You're trying to make an impression. Well,
Kudos to you guys. You have, okay? We've that I see, and I think my brother sees too, is you guys clearly think that you're next in line for the AEW tag team titles, right? That's where I beg to differ. I mean, I just don't see those tag team titles going to Bullet Club's worst leader ever and his tag team partner standing right there, Timu Hangman. No, it's okay. It's okay. You want to find it out? You want to see? Because I think we just beat y'all at Stadium Stampede. We consider ourselves a number one contender. So if you want to go down to the ring, we brought our gear. We can settle it tonight.
Well, the number one contenders will wrestle when we feel like it.
Is that right? Yeah, walk away. Okay.
On our time, pal. All right, since we got some time with a hard commercial break, I'm going to grab a couple sodas. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I know. I don't know. I guess we'll see during the once we get back. Or is that what's coming up next? The wild card match? It's what's the main event again? Oh yeah, Osprey and Mark Davis. That's right. My bad. Yes, I'm guessing we get that wild card match and then Osprey and Davis, and that's whoop whoop. Wild card, pal.
Congratulations, that was an incredible World Championship match against Rouge. You retained the world title, but after the match, Mark Briscoe makes his way out there. He now wants a shot at your world title. What do you have to say about that?
Big shocker, Renee. Who doesn't want a shot at the best professional wrestler on God's green earth? Who doesn't want an opportunity? Zoom in on that belt right there. That is the Triple B. That is the grandest, the most precious, the most important championship in all professional wrestling. So color me awfully shocked that hick Mark Briscoe wants a chance at glory. Guess what, Mark? I've already tried to explain this to you.
I'm just trying to piece together what's going on in this room here.
Try to make it real concise. No match for you, you bumpkin. That world title is for winners. That world title is for top guys. That world title is for guys like MJF, generational talents, and that, my friends, you are not. I am the champion of the world.
Yeah, it looks like a kitchen, but then it looks like MJF's. It's a kitchen, and MJF is bathing in like if you're making homemade distilled alcohol, like that's like one of the containers you'd make it in. It seems like he's like treating it like a hot tub or a jacuzzi. It's got that thermometer on it, so obviously like to try to get hot water. I don't know what's going on here. Like, actually, it looks kind of looks like a high school science lab. You know what? It kind of looks like. And that is 4 belts. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it just came to me. Like a high school science classroom. That makes sense, Lab. That makes sense too, Lab, right? Whoop, whoop. Tony's the kind of dude who would do that. Like if somebody came to him and said, "Hey, you know, it'd be great traveling ice baths for the boys. It would help us out." And if they sold it to him and said, "Why it's a good thing?" All right, here we go. And yep, it is Mercedes Moné. Whoop whoop. Obvious choice is obvious.
There was a lot of speculation about who the wild card would be. Much bigger than Mercedes Moné. It's great to see her back.
What a shock and what a surprise. Welcome back.
Yeah, I will. It looks like she's changing things up a bit, which is good. That is good for her. Like trying to evolve the character a little bit. Like she got a new theme, got rid of the CEO chant out of it. Oh shit, that's 5 belts. 5 belts, pal. Yep, she is not. Yeah, she's now Mercedes, no belts. She lost. Yeah, all the belts she had, she lost them back at those promotions.
Starting here tonight in this opening round match, the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. How fitting that Mercedes Moné filling this wild card slot for Willow Nightingale, Taz, a woman that really kicked off, or should I say, hastened the downfall.
She's home.
Late in 2025.
Yeah, that's a very good point. You're right about that. But this is tough for wins. I mean, she's, dealing with a wild card. You don't know who it is. Tough to prepare. Can't prepare.
First time we've seen Mercedes here in 2026, and there's one of the women that led to the downfall. She took the Rev Pro Championship from Mercedes, holds on to the Strong Championship, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Championship, as Mercedes once held. It's a big night for Mercedes.
Okay,
Big night.
and I like how Tony explained on commentary. This is where commentary does a good job, especially Tony, because Tony right here said he explained that one of the belts that Mercedes lost, the Rev Pro title, she lost to Alex Windsor. Okay, so we know, so that we already hear on commentary, Alex Windsor has gone over Mercedes, so that's a possibility here.
Will be coming up in San Diego. The Survival to Finish on July 1st. That'll be live right here on
Oh, no doubt. Like, that's one thing. That's definitely an area Mercedes does a great job at. Is she goes out of her way to make sure her gear is top notch and is willing to pay any price for it. Mercedes, I obviously. Although we might, I don't know. Tony might swerve us. Who knows? Because I don't know. Tony might want to do the husband-wife storyline this year.
Mercedes, I mean, she was sharp. She was collecting so many belts, but ring rust always a potential issue.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I agree. And Windsor was smart right there. If those arm drags and they kept risking.
Yeah, that's honestly like.
Yeah, no, you're right about ring rust.
This might be the best. Wow, physically, this might be the best I've seen her look.
Pretty good to me. She's moving real well in there.
Like, yeah, she looks a lot more. I don't. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Yeah, she's not like she doesn't look like Angelina Love. Let's put it that way. Like, she's got some more meat on that bone, and in the best way possible. Like in all the correct ways, in all the best ways.
She's doing right there. That's what you want to do. That's what happens. That's the key.
And Mercedes almost allowing Windsor to get close to the ropes to reverse her. Now,
Yes. She actually looks like a lot more credible and believable in the ring. It definitely helps out with the perception of like her in the ring as a wrestler. So now it's like there's actually more. There's something behind what she's doing.
Stabber from the CEO. Mercedes covers lateral press. Windsor able to kick out.
I think we're seeing it. I think it's logical that Mercedes is a little bit more focused, a little bit more determined in this match, Taz. And the reason is she used to come in here parading all these belts. Now she's on the hunt. So it's a different type of person.
Which I personally think makes Mercedes even more dangerous.
Yes.
I really do.
Counter. Mercedes perhaps telegraphing at Windsor, looking for a sharpshooter, but Mercedes clutching onto that bottom rope. Sheer desperation from the former TBS champion. Windsor, right up.
Like, it definitely looks like she's been.
Windsor's turn to
For sure.
Mercedes is
As a shoot, it looks like she's been definitely been putting the effort in. She's been hitting the gym. She's been doing that heavy lifting. or heavyweight, low rep lifting, high protein diet, pal.
Mercedes face there, Taz.
Yeah, it is. Wow. She understands she's in there with a very credible opponent. And she, like you said earlier, Shivani, that's the right term. She's on the hunt.
Knee to the midsection.
Mercedes, what's up?
Like, she definitely looks like she's been hitting those squats. Like, she definitely looks like she's been hitting them squats, pal.
That not only has Mercedes been to the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, she's pinned Alex Windsor's partner in the finals last year, now hammering down those elbow strikes. Cover.
Whoop, whoop.
It's tough enough to swallow losing on the nearly dozen championships.
And I'm being totally serious. I'm not being in case anyone might get in their head the wrong way. I'm meaning that in the best way possible, because I'm immediately going back to when I was in the, during the time I was in the business, and I was doing the same thing. It pretty much in the gym every day, eating as much protein as I could, and I started seeing the difference. And I'm kind of noticing the same thing, like from the last time we saw her on AEW to tonight. That's kind of like what it looks like she's done. And props to her for putting the work in.
She's talking to herself here now.
Well, sometimes I do that, and I answer myself a lot.
We've known that back in the backstage area.
Yeah, that first match absolutely killed the show.
Windsor, though, body shots. Trying to create
Yeah, that first match, yeah, oof.
Hammer throw. Mercedes sent it to the corner. Windsor closing the distance for Mercedes. Ready for it. And Windsor kicked to the small.
Way too long. Did everything on the menu.
Leg hook cover made. And Taz, this is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, for Mercedes.
And they try to do a palate cleanse with a character gimmick match with Leo Rush and Mark Briscoe, which that ended up going way too long and just completely just sucked.
Now Mercedes covers Windsor.
No, so for Windsor, man, that's with a wild card. Nevertheless, one of the most decorated professional women's wrestlers, around in the past, I don't know, 10 years. Maybe I'm off a year or two, whatever.
I really think if you look at Mercedes' career, she's one of the women that changed women's wrestling on a professional level.
The CEO, Mercedes Moné, has returned to AEW as the wild card in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament, where she is facing Alex Windsor in this first round battle. Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, that's true.
Become a professional wrestler by the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Her version of the Three Amigos here tonight.
I'm really impressed with Mercedes' cardio for someone who's been out of the ring. She looks great, cardio-wise.
Well, the fans are right with her here, too. How about that? They appreciate and they respect what she has done in women's wrestling. Oh! But Alex Windsor doesn't.
Alex Windsor, now the arms crossed. Oh, man. Brings Mercedes down and clothesline in the corner. Windsor on the move. Mercedes swinging a miss. Windsor ducks underneath. Misdirect by Alex Windsor. And remember, the finals, both the men's and women's 2026 Owen Hart Foundation tournament goes down.
Yeah, it is kind of she does it. We get and understand that Eddie was a very big part of why she became a wrestler. But yeah, other than that, there's no connection. Like, she's not part of the family.
On Sunday, August 30th at Wembley Stadium. You can visit livenation.co.uk, AEWTX.com, or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen to join us in London as we cap off this summer. And Mercedes rolling on the outside. Gonna play keep away.
Yeah, smart move, I think, for Mercedes. Windsor relentless, though. She'd love to go back home to England and a shot at the world title.
Remember, coming up, find out who earns one spot in the finals at Forbidden Door in the men's tournament when Dunkzilla Mark Davis and the aerial assassin Will Ospreay meet as Alex Windsor returns Mercedes.
Yeah, nor did she personally know him. Exactly, that too. Never met him.
Fans chanting CEO trying to urge on Mercedes Moné. Much different reaction than we heard last winter, Taz, for the CEO.
Yeah, right? It's interesting. A good point.
Mercedes, the suplex.
All right, here we go.
Here's the corner, maybe another three amigos. A second, should I say a fifth. Looking for the sixth. Windsor ready for it. High grip.
Ooh.
Windsor 1, 2. No, Mercedes able to break free.
Yeah, Windsor.
Definitely the timing was off. Was there something went wrong there? Luckily, they're okay.
To still turn Mercedes. That was very impressive by Alex.
And remember, coming up this Saturday, AEW Collision live coast to coast. See the other first round match on this side of the bracket when CMLL's Persephone battles Hazuki of Stardom Women's Wrestling in Japan live this Saturday night on TNT and HBO
Whoop
Max.
whoop.
And then next Wednesday night, we will meet Athena in the semifinals on the other side of the bracket. Will it be Saree? Will it be Sky Blue? We will
That's
find
awesome,
out
pal. Whoop, whoop.
1 week from tonight. To back.
Oh, Steve Richards too. Nice.
He made it to the finals last year. Came up just short against Hangman Adam Page. You'd like to right that wrong. Mercedes with Windsor.
Windsor's in trouble, gentlemen.
Dangerously perched on the ropes. The meteor. 1, 2. No, Windsor able to kick out.
Well, it shows you how tough Alex Windsor is to kick out of that.
Another match that's going way too long.
Now that you can see Mercedes is shocked that she couldn't get the win.
Yeah, we all saw that one coming, and Mercedes landed it perfectly, but couldn't get the win. Here it is again, Taz.
Man, you can see that impact the back of Alex's head. And that's a tough move to take, and then they have the wherewithal to kick out. Very impressive.
And Taz, you have to expect that these women are going to leave everything in the ring because Mercedes.
Ooh.
The powerbomb against the middle buckle. And now.
Luckily, that went right. That could have went wrong. Luckily, it went right.
Free the roll up. Stacked by Windsor. Mercedes able to kick out. Now Mercedes, pinning predicament of her own. Windsor escapes. Windsor underneath. And now traps Mercedes. She's got her hook tight, but Mercedes able to break free again. Windsor off the ropes. Mercedes picks the ankles, rolls her through to it. Back and forth pinfall attempts. Oh, Mercedes the knee. The backstabber. And floats over. Statement maker, center of the ring.
Windsor got a long way to go to reach the ropes.
Then Alex Windsor to the back. Now she can't. Mercedes advances to the semifinals.
She won't let go.
No, never mind. The CEO's still in there. My bad.
The CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Mercedes Moné victorious. tonight.
Why would you do that? Why would you do stuff like that to yourself?
Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament victories. There we see the bracket. Mercedes advancing to the semifinal round. And coming up live this Saturday, coast to coast, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, it will be Persephone.
Hold on a second. She is the reigning champion, by the way, so that title looks right on her shoulder.
It will be Persephone and Hazuki. The winner will move on to face Mercedes Moné in the semifinals. All Collision live coast to coast.
Good question.
Representing CML Persephone.
Good question. I don't know.
In Japan, it is Hazuki. They will face off this Saturday night. Plus, The AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship on the line. Divine Dominion face the top contenders, Ty Mella and Anna Jay, this Saturday night.
Tonight was a fluke.
The Queen Slayer's on.
Ty J got lucky.
The fans coming down. That's it.
This title shot isn't a reward. It's your death sentence.
Well, they didn't just survive. They were battering the champions.
You know, ever since these tag titles were created, Ty and I have not gone a day without thinking about them.
The original tag team for the AEW Women's Division.
On Collision, we get our second chance. We didn't survive 5 minutes. You did.
Anna and Ty seemed like they were seconds away from defeating Divine Dominion. Can they make a repeat performance this Saturday night live coast to coast? And then next Wednesday night, first round action in the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament. Sky.
Yes, it's not fun.
The Japanese sensation Sari, and then on the men's side of the tournament, in the semifinals, who will earn this spot at Forbidden Door? Will it be Big and Bad Brody King or Swerve Strickland? But coming up next, Will Ospreay, Dougzilla, Mark Davis, semifinals match. A spot
It's TK, pal.
on the line in our main event. But right now, let's head to Renee Paquette.
Don Callis, this is huge news. The TNT champion Kevin Knight has joined.
Since that's original footage, we're going to go ahead and count that as 7 belts.
About the Don Callis family, I've recruited many top stars, but when you're as successful as we are, I'm like a magnet for the gold. It just comes to me, and that's what happened with the TNT champion Kevin Knight, who's going to reach new heights and become the greatest TNT champion of all time, with the help of the Don Callis family. And in just minutes from now, Mark by God Davis is going to go and break the stack of dimes chicken neck of Will Ospreay, put him in the ground, finish our business, go on and win the Owen. And the Don Callis step into the main event of All In.
Yeah, I think it's called Little St. Don or something like that.
Just one piece of business to take care of. This man, Okada, who is the greatest bell-to-bell wrestler I've ever seen, you got screwed, and we are not going to stand for it.
Takeshita, you are nothing without this family.
Yeah, so apparently Takeshita now is officially part of the conglomeration. Like, why can't some of these guys just be on their own? Why does everybody have to be in a faction? Yeah, and super predictable brackets. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, give me a ring bell and a pole match, pal. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Never mind. My bad. He's just a close ally. Almost time for the main event. Cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
Jericho, where is Chris Jericho? All right, he's home. Still. Because a psycho killer beat the hell out of him, and I will gladly do it again and again and again. Chris, you made your triumphant return to AEW. The fans welcomed you back with open arms. You finally defeated Ricochet, and then reality struck. And what is that reality? While you were gone, Chris, Tommaso Ciampa arrived at AEW, and I quickly marked my to plant my flag in the ground, then to chop the head off the snake that is known as Jericho. But Chris, I am a patient man with a long list. So stay away, lick your wounds. But if you do return, I will be waiting. That is, unless of course I strike first. You stupid idiot.
Tommaso Ciampa. So right now, it's time.
Okay, so I kind of like what they're doing here. I like what they're doing here with Ciampa and Jericho. They're doing like the Jericho greatest hits, but it's Ciampa doing them.
Since his return from neck fusion surgery, Will Ospreay's only losses have come to Jon Moxley of Dynasty and to Darkzilla. Mark Davis' past April when the ringside physician saw the match. Taz was not a popular decision, but in my estimation, the right one. So I agree, it has to stop.
Dude. Ciampa can cut a good promo. Whoop, whoop.
You gotta do what they did here. They had to stop.
Absolutely. Definitely the best part of the show so far. One of the few things tonight that actually had me like, actually had my attention. So we're at 5 belts. No, we're at 7. 8.
Before we touch on that, Tony, let's head to ringside and Renee Paquette.
We saw what happened the last time these two former friends went to war, and Ospreay has battled to get back to this match, and now his sights are set on the finals of the O, and his sights are set on Wembley Stadium in the world title. Ahead of this match, I caught up with Jon Moxley and said, this is not the same man that Mark Davis thinks he knows. He's stronger in his body, stronger in mind.
Exactly. Save that bump card and still get the crowd hooked, get them engaged without doing anything in the ring.
Will Ospreay is
said since that match that this changed his life. This saved his career. The referee stopping the match, John Moxley and the Death Riders walking him out over their shoulder.
9 belts.
And who's
Yep, there's number 9 right there.
And then Ospreay immediately attacking the arm, and you see Dougzilla Mark Davis still wearing the eye patch. In the Wild Stadium Stampede match 10 days ago, it was a drop toe hold onto the leg of a chair that gouged the eye of Dougzilla Mark Davis.
Yeah, it was nasty. But right there, you see the athleticism and explosiveness of Ospreay.
And Taz, that's a tremendous disadvantage for Dougzilla Mark Davis, even under the best of circumstances. With an athlete like Will Ospreay that can attack from.
And those are always the best high spots. The emotional high spots are always the best.
And that eye was just getting attacked while you were talking by Ospreay because it's a target. And I don't blame Ospreay for doing what he did there.
No, I agree.
What a slam. That's a basic body slam, Shivani. But look at the height he got on it and how hard he slammed Ospreay.
He certainly is one of the strongest in AEW. There's no doubt. But we are seeing a little different edge to Will Ospreay. And there's no doubt the impact of the Death Rider, especially John Moxley, has had on Will Ospreay.
We've seen Ospreay,
Whoa!
the new addition. That Jujigatame, the death ground, as he calls it. Oh, Davis, though, sits out with the senton.
Yeah, Davis right now is cooking on all cylinders, and he knows Ospreay well. But I agree with Renee said, quasi through John Moxley, because she said she spoke to Moxley, you know, that this is this is a different Ospreay that Davis knows, and I can see that. I can see that for sure.
The counterpoint, Taz, is a different Mark Davis than Will Ospreay knows.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
It was Ospreay that during COVID opened his home, not just to Dougzilla Mark Davis, but to Kyle Fletcher.
Right.
Both men repaying that kindness with contempt. I mean, just turning their backs on Ospreay and joining up with Don Callis.
Well, Will Ospreay, of course, they all say, hey, Will Ospreay was part of the Don Callis family at one time. But the question was he real? I never think that was the case.
Abdominal stretch.
Yeah, which attacks the neck. And Davis was attacking the neck, and with this abdominal stretch here, it's called a death.
That's a good point. That is, yeah. What? Why? They're completely shitting on the gimmick. But I really think, I believe that's ignorance, though. I think that kind of comes from ignorance and not having like knowledgeable veterans there to be like, or at least they're not listening to them. I should say the veterans aren't there, but the younger talent's not listening when veterans try to tell them stuff. Veterans give up and get dumb.
Davis able to kick out. Remember, this match is for a spot in the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament, and those finals will go down Sunday, June 28th, live from the SAP Center in San Jose, California at Forbidden. To join us, visit AEWTIX.com. If you can't be there in person, the event will be available on pay-per-view live on HBO Max. Ospreay targeting the left arm. Remember, the winners at Forbidden Door will go on to All In One, the challenge for the AEW Men's World Championship and AEW Women's World Championship. Ospreay, it's been a goal of his to compete for the AEW World Championship on British soil.
They're standing here in Richmond for Will Ospreay, Excalibur.
Ospreay. He just that's the outside. Right hands to the head of Davis. Davis, though, reversing Ospreay into the barricade.
Too much power and size for Davis, meaning that Ospreay's got to deal with that power and size advantage that Davis has on him.
Yeah, Davis doing a good job of just anchoring himself.
Bruv, do you know what I mean, bruv?
Around Ospreay, but Ospreay doing a good job on the other hand of fighting out of the grip of Dougzilla, and now Will Ospreay making a risky climb here. But Davis
got himself out of harm's way.
Tony Khan, hey, if any of like AEWs or Tony Khan's stooges are catching this, or run this up the flagpole. See it, go try to see if you can shell out the money. If you're willing to shell out the money, get Oasis to play Will Ospreay out to the ring at All In.
That's the only place this match can be won. Hey, look at bouncing Davis's head off the top of our desk.
Exactly, and then how it's sold and whatnot afterwards by both guys. And now we're doing spine bumps on the edge of tables after having neck fusion surgery because we're fucking stupid. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. That was actually a safe bump. Okay, never mind. I take that back. That was actually a safe bump. My bad. That was a safe bump. I caught it at the wrong time. That was my bad.
And Tony, as you just said, we're going to stay with the action as long as it takes. The semifinal round match in the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It also doesn't hurt that Noel Gallagher is a wrestling fan. Liam possibly. But I know for sure Noel Gallagher is a wrestling fan.
It just keeps coming back, Taz. Yeah, no, for real, man. What a tough customer. That's the cliche I know, but he really is.
Davis hoists Ospreay to the top, now driving the right hands into the head of the aerial assassin. Now, super duperplex here from the big top. Davis.
Okay, yeah, I'm picturing both and seeing the difference in both.
Davis celebrates as we take our final break.
Yeah, pal. Whoop whoop.
Davis covers two, and Ospreay reaching that right shoulder up.
I can't figure that cover by Davis, Taz. I mean, you want
to. Yeah, it would not shock me if TK had like access to the best like for like when it comes to like people getting hurt, injured. He's got access to the best doctors and technology to get it fixed as completely, correctly, quickly, and efficiently as possible.
Davis shuts down Ospreay with that big back elbow strike.
That got him right in the jaw and the chin, and you see that Paul Turner's checking in. Holy smokes, that was point perfect.
Yeah, it definitely was right on the mark.
Whoop whoop.
Sorry, Scott, I was pulling you off. I'm just saying, right on the mark. Ospreay puts the knees up, and Davis ready for it in the right hand. Yeah, big heavy hitter, man. I gotta tell you, Mark Davis, you know, he reminds me of a guy I was good friends with years ago named John Cronus, who's no longer with us. Part of the Eliminators, and underrated pro wrestler was John Cronus, and Davis reminds me a little bit of Cronus. I mean, because I'm guessing, Taz, I've only had a chance to meet Cronus once in my career, but he was a man that was extremely.
Shout out to John Cronus. Whoop whoop. May he rest in peace.
Exactly, and that's kind of how Davis. It's similar body types and athleticism. Viciousness too, and we're seeing that right now out of Davis.
Whoop whoop.
Davis is bullying Will Ospreay in the corner.
Boy, it was.
Massive elbow strike in the corner as Davis fought like hook Ospreay. Wasn't it broke? Fingertip. Sorry, fingertip right there. Break up the pinning predicament and fans as we look ahead to later this summer, our return for all in Glasgow. As we make our return to Scotland, you can join us as we head back to the OVO Hydro in Glasgow.
That's a good question. I don't.
26, the final stop before All in London later this summer. Visit AEWTIX.com.
Lab Rat. You know who. Let's see. I can wrestle again. Let's see. I can implant my consciousness into a robot and be able to wrestle again because I'm over.
We have stepped away from the action for the final. Mark Davis, former friends battling it out for a spot in the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. Davis, Taz, God, he has had Ospreay's number throughout this contest. Yeah, he definitely has. He's been one step ahead of Ospreay the whole way.
Yeah,
Don't take much of that.
but honestly, yeah, like Hammer said, all of them absolutely would.
Ospreay kicks out. Remember the last time these two men met? It was a referee stoppage. Will Ospreay was deemed unfit to continue the contest, was awarded to Dunkzilla Mark Davis.
Yeah, like we said earlier, it was a moment that Will Ospreay says just turned his career around, saved his life. And he's changed since then, of course, with John Moxley as his mentor. Holy smokes.
Yep, no, we don't see many grabbing holds anymore. It's just bump. It's just crazy bump after crazy bump after crazy bump after crazy bump instead of working and selling a hold.
Mark Davis go to the finals of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament at Forbidden Door from the SAP Center in San Jose, Sunday, June 28th. That is a good chance.
Points cold-blooded. Whoop.
Will Ospreay is kind of G'ing up here a little bit, getting some energy.
Almost like Will Ospreay said, hit me again.
Yeah, you have those bursts of adrenaline at times. You do.
Sure. It's like the second win, as some people call it, but it's more than that. It's got to dig down deep.
Punishing chop delivered by Dunkzilla Mark Davis.
The fact that apron bumps have become a regular part of matches still blows my mind. Like, those should be like extremely rare and should lead to stretcher spots.
Ospreay, the swift kicks to the face.
Oh, we are not.
Remember the winner of both the men's and
Yeah, he's pretty bad about that.
Foundation tournament will go on to London as we make our return to Wembley Stadium on Sunday, August 30th. You still have a chance to join us. Scan the QR code. Visit AEWTIX.com.
We know that's Will Ospreay's dream to go to London, be the first Englishman to ever win the world title in London for AEW, and he's getting up to his feet, and it's getting fired up.
Ospreay perhaps poised to deliver a hidden blow. Davis ready for it. Rights and lefts.
Yeah, and unfortunately that is a sad truth, Lab Rat.
Ospreay chucks it down. Hook kick. Roundhouse kick drops Davis to a knee. Down to two knees. Ospreay lining up. Davis, it comes over the top like a guillotine. Ospreay, 2, 3, no! Davis able to kick out. I think Ospreay wanted a dragon suplex, but he got the German instead, but Davis able to escape.
Dude, I would put money on you having that entire arena in tears.
That's a smart move, though, a German suplex to try and beat a big man like that. All of his own weight is laying on the back of his own head.
Worried for your safety, worried about your well-being, because that's the sell job that is appropriate for that type of bump.
Ospreay to the top. Davis perhaps unaware. Nope, Davis stumbling towards the ropes. Ospreay, the stomp on the exposed left arm. As Ospreay lines up Davis, looking for the death ground. Well, almost Yuji Gatami right there, that death ground. Almost had it, but Davis links the hands together. Yeah.
Look at those.
Oh, punching at the bridge of the nose. He's got full extension on the arm.
Look at Mark Davis. My God. Look at this.
Hoists up Ospreay and swiftly drives him down. Davis! Close your eyes and count to 3. Davis advances. No!
Oh, my God. He came back from that. Remember, it was a series of those that took him out.
And I take these ridiculous ass looking pile drivers and apron bumps and kick out. Let's keep going.
I think Taz right there, the key moment. Davis, he lifted that left arm off
the shoulder of Ospreay, and I think that's the only thing that allowed Ospreay to kick out.
Yeah. On the
Whoop,
apron
whoop.
to stop the match in April in favor of Dougzilla Mark Davis, and now Ospreay, though, perhaps poised to return the favor.
Mark Davis holding on to the
Dude, I remember when I remember there were a few times that Savage, like some dudes doing stretcher jobs after Savage hitting multiple ones of those.
This apron is the danger zone for Will Ospreay. That's where this happened and took him out. The same, no. They're doing it.
Davis.
Oh, no.
Ospreay is ready. No, Ospreay.
Sends Davis sprawling to the floor. God, he saved himself.
Ospreay definitely saved himself. That would have been horrible.
That would have been it, man. Look at this. Again, body control. We talked about when he's in the air. It's amazing what Will Ospreay can do. What a freaking match.
What an incredible night of professional wrestling. As referee Paul Turner giving the 10 count to both athletes on the floor. First man to his feet, first man back to the ring. Almost certainly will have an advantage.
Absolutely. Second man cut left. Ospreay rolled through and then rolled to Dougzilla.
Davis,
He better get in.
to 9 and moving some speed.
Exactly. Whoop, whoop.
Kick from across the ring. Now Ospreay steps over. He's got one arm hook now. 2 Styles clash from Will Ospreay. 1, 2, 3. From Dougzilla Mark Davis.
Yeah, not sure how Davis kicked out, but man, that was wild.
An incredible cliche, but they are pulling out all the stops.
I agree with you. I'm nodding my head in agreement and shaking my head at the absurdity of it.
In tonight's main event, Oscutter avoided Davis. Back elbow. Executed. Turner wipes out.
At least they waited to the main event for a ref bump spot. I'll give them that. At least they got that. At least they got one thing right tonight. They waited to the main event for a ref bump spot.
This is not what this tournament is about.
Absolutely. That's a great call, Excalibur. You are right. And these two men have been through the ringer, and now they're going to try to end it.
Oh, wait a second.
The Devil crowd.
Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, the Death Riders. They've got Ospreay's back in this. As Yuta coming off.
And at least they paid off on this with the Death Riders keeping their word of having Ospreay's back.
Strikes. Still no ref. Oscutter. Paul Turner brought back in. 1, 2. No. Oh my God. Jake Doyle just dragged Turner out to the floor.
The ref is out. They're trying to revive.
Yeah, I know, dude. Dude, Pac definitely puts the work in at the gym. He definitely puts the work in at the gym. It's just Cage got the height on him. They both definitely do the work. Just Cage is way taller. That's all. But man, that's freaky though. The difference in height, but they're still same in size and width. That's freaky. Whoop, whoop.
Bodies everywhere at the bottom of the ramp. Tony, I don't know if we got peers here in Richmond, but that's Ospreay had done a lot of hooks here. We still need a referee. Yeah, we'll get Paul Turner, a referee, to wake up. Paul's still down. Ospreay could be thinking Stormbreaker, but oh no. Kyle Fletcher. Hair from behind.
Hey, what's up, Final Boss? Whoop, whoop. I was waiting for Kyle Fletcher to show up.
Tasted the kiss of that steel before. But so is this man, the Alpha Kanosuke Takeshita. He and Fletcher teeing off on one another. Payback for double nothing. Payback. Ooh. They're still fighting.
Hey, at least the run-ins and the people getting involved. At least that part at least makes sense. Another match going way too damn long.
Great question. Well, wait, Ospreay floats over. Transitions, Death Ground. Death Ground is locked in. Davis panicking.
Dude, I said the exact same thing earlier tonight, Final Boss. Yeah, it felt like it feels like they're taking a step back. Yeah, 100% with you on that. Swerve. It's clearly a swerve. Like, I'll be very shocked if Brody King goes over in that match. Nope, have not heard anything about Darby since Double or Nothing. Unless it mentioned on a Collision, I didn't catch it. So I don't watch Collision. All right, so that is it for this week's edition of the HMG AEW Dynamite Watch Along and Bell Count. Final bell count tonight, 9. So unfortunately, no winners this week. So we'll see you guys how we do next week. Don't forget to like. Thank you guys so much for stopping and hanging and chilling tonight. Much love, Bearcats, Jugger Bros, HMG fam in the house. Whoop whoop. All right, so scheduled for the rest of this week. Tomorrow, or coming up, actually not coming up. Tomorrow, we have the Friday Locker Room, the JCW Lunacy and TNA Impact Watch Along. And then on Friday, we have the replay SmackDown Watch Along. And then on Saturday, we have HMG Insanity, followed up with the AAA Watch Along. And then on Sunday, we got The Wreckage, along with HMG After Dark. We're going to be doing a watch along of Rocky Tres Mi Amigo. Get me Thunder Lips and Clubber Lang, pal. And then on Monday, I got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack Tuesday. This week in WWE, hitting the marks, the A Show, the later NXT Watch Along, and the Wednesday Locker Room. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell. Whoop, whoop. Also, we're on Patreon at patreon.com/Hami Media Group. Don't forget to check out our friends, too, also that are on YouTube at youtube.com/TheVinceRusso, where they got a lot of great content over there, as well as the weekly Backstage Lunacy hosted by the hardest working man in podcast and Jeff Lane and Mad Mac Davis, where they talk about that week's episode of Lunacy and have a special rotating list of guests every week. And also their Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC. We get all of the brand content, channel attitude content, such as Castrating the Marks, the Raw SmackDown review, Master Shoot Theater, Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head. Anytime, Dan. Thanks for stopping and hanging out. Later, everyone. Whoop, whoop. And also, if you want to check out JCW Lunacy, that airs every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, at youtube.com/Psychopathic Records. And as for me, you can catch me on Twitter, as the kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. Probably going live in about 20, 30 minutes-ish. Doing some Final Fantasy X-2. Hope to see you over there. If not, hope we get to see you on some of the other shows. If I don't catch you there, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. And much love. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.